Smooth as molasses, merge the words of contraction, and throw away what's useless in the trash compactor. I'm an actor, I present you the finest films ever enacted, and Denzel Washington can watch me in action. I'm on a time machine invested in Hex on December 2nd, so I can feel what it's like to gain 20,000 X's, and some are hating harder than my erection, but I only trust my wife cause she's my reflection. PulseChain will be the new resurrection, and proof of stake plus a proof of token deflationary. New generation of blockchain technology that'll bring new meaning to hex flexing.
What's going on, everybody? It's the Crypto Wonder from the Crypto Wonder podcast. What's going on? I hope you're doing well. Let's get right into it. So now, with respect to PulseChain, pulseX, the language is all about thousands of X's now. It's talking anything less than 1,000X is looking like it's a sheer form of disrespect with respect to Pulse and X. 50X of what? When? For who? Why? Nah. You don't know that vocabulary anymore. That's crazy. That's crazy. A lot of you who may not know about, haven't been in crypto for a while, and or not haven't been in crypto for a while, but have just gotten into crypto. In legacy, talking about 5X, 10X is magnificent. Those are returns that are almost unheard of in legacy. In crypto, that's just a regular day in the office, regular schmegular. And now you're talking about PulseChain and pulseX. How many X's will pulseX gain versus PulseChain? And like I said before, what type of issue you call that? I call that good problems. Those are good problems to have. Good things to really ponder upon, speculate. What do you want to call it? Gamble on. Take risk. Which blockchain will get to 10,000X before the other? It's not even a question of will it. It's about when. You understand? It's about when. It's unheard of in crypto. Just what I mean by unheard of, it's unheard of to have in 2 years, all of these things taking place in 2 years on the backs of a product that was invented by the founder himself, Richie Rich, who has a blockchain to back up everything, has the charts to back up everything, has the community to back up everything that Hex has done. And now you're going to multiply that thrice, quadruple, quintuple, however many, multiple times. Hex on Ethereum did its thing. Hex on Pulse, we're going to see. PulseChain by itself, we're going to see. PulseX, we're going to see. The liquidity pair thing with the token, we're going to see. It's just right there. You don't even have to trade anything. You don't have to trade anything. See, this is the thing about people that, I'm a person, this is the thing that I think people need to think about. Your security is everything too, man. Well-being involves security. Well-being involves security. There'll be a lot of people who will miss out on the PulseX sacrifice. There's a lot of people who've missed out on Hex and will continue to miss out on Hex There's a lot of people who missed out on the Pulse sacrifice, and when Pulse comes out, they're going to miss out on that too. PulseX sacrifice is going to come and go. There's people who are not going to get into it. But those of us who are into it, just know we will be leagues ahead of everyone else. So that begs the question, okay, how do you take your crypto seriously? How do you take yourself and your crypto seriously? How do you take your finances and your economic well-being seriously? Okay? I'm not asking you to leave a comment and tell me exactly what you're going to do. All I'm saying is for you something to really seriously think about. $100 times 10,000x is nothing to sneeze at. You heard? $100 times 10,000x is nothing to sneeze at. Okay? And people are already talking about how they are going to they're throwing the fridge, they're throwing the TVs, they're throwing themselves into the sack. If they could sacrifice themselves, they would. They are aping in. People are going to go all in. Straight like that. Straight like that. Amazing. It's amazing. And people have to understand, again, another thing about all this, security is absolutely important. But what about the journey to get to that point, though, where you feel like you've reached your goals and perhaps even exceeded your expectations, which I think is going to happen without a shadow of a doubt. The gains that are about to happen are going to just beyond melt faces. It's going to do more than just melt faces. So then what? Like, on your way towards 10,000x, you know there's going to be some serious dips along the way. True to form. True to form. Just recently, within the last month, maybe 3 weeks, you know, the price dropped to about 13 cents, maybe even 12. High 12, low 13 cents a couple weeks ago. And people were crying, upset. Oh, you know, what's going on with Hex? And folks were really upset. And it's just a thing of really understanding it's those opportunities when the prices are low, especially if your product is superior, whatever you believe in is great. That's a discount. That's a time for you to buy. If you have the ability to buy, just get it. Just get it, man. Just get it. Because 3 weeks ago now, here you go now, they more than doubled. Prices hovering at 30 cents. From 13, from 14. Whatever the low was. And in just a couple weeks, you just made a 2 point whatever X. In a couple weeks, multiply whatever number you could have had times 2 point, and that's just regular. That's just how Hex moves. Crazy. Even at its low point where people, outsiders who didn't believe in it, are starting to criticize it and throw rocks and talk crap. The thing still did a 2 point something X, which most projects within the whole entire crypto space hasn't done within the last 15 days. New blockchain is coming, starting at 0. Everything starting at 0. Whatever your ERC20, we didn't even talk about the ERC20s you got that you're getting for free. And then some people are so disingenuous that I was reading on Twitter a post about how some people think free money is dumb. I mean, that's just how the extent of just the animosity, the opposing views go to the just extreme extent opposite of what It's supposed to be, in my opinion, because I'm pro hex, I'm pro pulse. I'm not against free money. Now you got a narrative about how free money is dumb. Make that make sense. It's all hate. It's all hate. But holding on, look, while you create whatever strategies you have, at least you'll be earning yield. At least you'll be generating revenue through the staking mechanisms that are available. That's crazy. That is crazy. And then hold on for like a good 2 years and see what it does. See what it's going to do. Crazy. 24-month plan or something like that. Just if you want to just see what the 10,000x reality can be. That's a great projection of a timeline to look forward to. That is just, and no one can tell what the future holds. No one has a crystal ball, but just to know that the creator and inventor of Hex launched a product that amassed 10,000x liquid and 20,000x staking for stakers in less than 2 years is also creating a blockchain with an exchange, a DEX, and adding all these, drizzles of blessings all over it. What are we talking about? For more opportunity to people to make more money? Because it's about what? It's all about making money, man. And preserving your capital and purchasing power, or protecting it at least. Protecting your money, protecting you, protecting your family, your loved ones, whatever's important to you, even if it's just you. This is unusual. Like, these are very, very special times. Very, very, very special times. And those who talk about it, y'all, straight up and down, those of us who put ourselves out there, we're talking about it, we're targets. For praise, targets for denouncement, whatever you want to call it, we're targets. But like I've always said, man, I'd rather stand on my feet than live on my knees. And all I've done, especially just with, the conscious decision of just creating content on social media, especially dealing with things that I'm passionate about, like this crypto stuff, is specifically now Hex and PulseChain. It's only to help people. It's only to empower individuals. I'm not telling anyone what to do, because I'm not their financial advisor. I'm a creative person that loves to create content. That's it. And talk my talk. But I know what comes with this. I know what comes with this. And I bear it as best as I can. I wear it as best as I can. Because again, it's in my nature to try to do the best if I can, if it's in my ability to help somebody else. Whether it's just giving a good word. If I could do more, if it's feasible, then okay. If I can't, then I can't. But I know these things come with a certain level of responsibility. It does. Because you're putting yourself out there. For yay or nay, for the good, bad, and the ugly. And this right here is no joke. This right here is no joke. That's why I understand the importance of OPSEC. Y'all need to get familiar with what that is. Operational security. You need to protect yourself and what's yours at all times, especially when you're talking about these billion-dollar opportunities here. Because for real, these things are going to hit us in waves. Like you already have a certain, let's say, phase or generation of OGs that were in hexicans, OG hexicans that have been extremely prosperous these last 2 years. What do you think is going to happen next year? It's going to be the next wave. What do you think is going to happen the year after that? It's going to be another wave. What do you think is going to happen each and every year as time goes by? This will proliferate. These blessings will multiply, expand, and compound just as the system does. So protect what's yours. Protect what's yours. Think about things critically. Think about things practically. Like, be realistic with yourself and what you do and what you got going on and what you speak about and what you represent. Because a lot of people, make no mistake about it, a lot of people will be left behind. That's the whole point. A lot of individuals will be left behind, and they're going to be looking for the illest handouts in more ways than one. They're not even going to look for it. They're going to try to take it. Let's be for real. Let's be sincere. Let's be honest with what's really what we're really talking about. There's a reason why the founder doesn't disclose his location. Hello. If you want to mimic and model what the founder has done, think about some of these things that we don't often talk about. I understand keeping crypto in a hard wallet and this wallet and that wallet and taking the precautions and measures. Absolutely. That's paramount. That is fundamental. That is something that everyone needs to do. But the security doesn't stop with your wallet. You understand? It doesn't stop with the freaking wallet, in my opinion. Because not everyone is going to be on the winning team. For you to win, you have to have people who lose. That's just what it is. And he said something the other day that was very powerful. It's crazy in so many words. I'm going to, paraphrase what he said, but he says, when you're own, be careful what you own, because what you own ends up owning you. So it is what it is. You know what I mean? Take care, people. Have a good one, and I'll catch up with you later. Peace.